Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, towing the slab in today's game. Jake Irvin, what should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And another ball. That clips the zone, and a count 2-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Not even close there. Ball one. Boehm, the third overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed. And he walked him.
Ball 4. That pitch is low.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man at first. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Runner on the go. Count and miss.
0-1's the count.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Boom. The runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Man at second. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Now 1
2
missed.
balls, 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. The tag out.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the mitt.
JT Realmuto steps in. And that one missing low. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Phillies strand one, and now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Marsh sizing this one up. And there's one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Dylan Cruz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss, and the count even 1-1. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Zips it across. That's out number 3. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're scoreless through an inning at Nationals Park on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting Max Kepler. Irvin back to work. That one fouled off. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, left side. Wood moving under it. Then there's one down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
No score here in the second. And that drops in for a strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though. Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Next offering is downstairs.
2-2 the count.
Number 61 is forced to the mound after the injury. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And down on strikes. 2 gone now. 2 down, bases empty. Bryson Stock digs in now. First pitch misses. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now it's going to be Josh Bell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Up and in, 1-0. Foul ball there. Yeah, that's fouled off. And misses inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one outside, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive. Oh, great grab on the dive.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And there's a strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Outside low, and a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back in Washington, D.C. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Marsh in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. In the air out towards right center. Young snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Edmundo Sosa in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Abrams Now the throw to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Slides for the stop. The throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. And we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball one, no strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside. Next pitch is downstairs. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again. Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Ball one.
That misses the zone, and
1-0.
it's 1-0. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw, tag, out. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
And he takes a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. No score. Back here in Nationals Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Alec Bohm. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. This one in the air. Ruiz settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's one down. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. His first at bat was a strikeout. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting it into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed him to get the throw down to second in time.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off left side.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's C.J. Abrams now. In the air, right field. Castellanos sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's in there. It's 0-1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's even up.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field. That's back there. And that one is gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. He's 0 for 1. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. Outside low, ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And he barehands it. Not in time. He's safe.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Snap throw to first.
No, he's
Wood
in.
dives back in safely. Inside, just missed. Wood leads off first with one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
That's just a perfect catch and throw right there. You get a guy with that kind of speed trying to take second. He's got such a good arm back there, but that had to be on the money. Pressure situation, if you will, right on top of it.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike. The 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Real Muto makes the grab, and the inning is over. Nats on the board first, courtesy of this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Max Kepler. Just missed.
Ball one.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
And there's a ball.
Two.
That one out to right. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. One down. Phillies down a run. That one misses. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
This is Bryson Stott. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Move to first. Stop. Back on a dive. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one upstairs.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back in Washington, D.C., and stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. To the right side. Stop. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there.
1-1.
Next offering way off the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Walked his first time. In the air, left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Nationals Park, top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. That one misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now it's Alec Bohm. A walk, and he's also singled. Fastball is outside.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Grounder might be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. On to low. It's a double play. Here's Harper now, 1 for 2.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And there's a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And that is out of play. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeJong. DeJong, 31 years old, He joined the team as a free agent. That one
Oh, that's off the
inside.
plate.
Ball one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And there's the strike. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Jacob Young getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just
That ball
missed.
went out.
Pitch
That's
misses
ball
there, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Just
ball
missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0
Yeah, 3-0.
count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's ball
Take a
4.
base,
Tried
ball
another
4.
fastball, but missed the spot.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 2 in this one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Sliced hard but foul. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now it's going to be Dylan Cruz. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Chop back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jesus Luzardo done for the afternoon, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New arm out of the bullpen, Christopher Sanchez.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Now snap throw to first. Cruz back in on a dive. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
That drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cruz off of first with 2 away. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-2.
2-2 count.
That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Out to center. Sosa on the move. And that is that. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 2 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Orlando Ribalta.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's JT Realmuto.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cruz hauls it in for the out. Max Kepler at the plate. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Jorge Lopez, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Sims also throwing. The Nationals leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. That's hard hit on the line. They got it for out number 2. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Hammered, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Orlando Ribalta out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jose A. Ferrer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bryson Stott now at the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Step off throw to first. Castellanos dives back in safely. The tying run at the plate. Missing inside. Now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Tying run at the plate. He goes down looking. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Nationals 2 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Josh Bell at the plate now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Strom up and throwing. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Way out front for strike 2.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. Sanchez keeping him close.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That clips the corner. Rosario leads off first with 1 away. That one just missing inside, and the count is 1-2. Rosario on the move. Pitch is low. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Misses outside. Full count now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. High in the air, out to right. Castellanos sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. way inside, and that hit him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
DeYoung in the box again, takes a strike. First and second, 2 down. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They're up 2-0. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So up next, Edmundo Sosa. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, right side. Cruz makes the catch. 2 down. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose A. Ferrer won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Lucas Sims. This is his 3rd time out this year. Two down, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber, first-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And gone. Kyle Schwarber goes deep, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 away with nobody on. Alec Bohm will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, right field. Cruz has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Phils do get one back on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Ruiz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jacob Young digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's foul. Here's 0-1. That one drilled left field. Marsh makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that's in there for strike 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks getting loose out there. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
1 down, and now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. Clips the corner, strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Runner takes off, headed down the line, and that will drop foul.
Ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
On the ground to third, might be two. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kyle Finnegan. A chance at his first save of the year. Bryce Harper to the plate, 1 for 3.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Off the mark there, ball 1. Inside, just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Next offering misses down and away. JT Realmuto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes Realmuto. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Dives, and it gets by. Around second is Harper, and he's got a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And the batter now, Max Kepler. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a foul out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood moving back for this one. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. And he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the fly out.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And here's the discipline when you've got a runner on third and less than 2 outs, trying to deliver at least a sacrifice fly. That pitcher wants to tie you up so that you can't get your arms extended. So he wants soft contact as the infield's drawn in, or he wants a pop-up. Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Pitches in there. 0-2. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jorge Lopez up and loosening in the pen. With the go-ahead run at third here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1.
Nope, outside.
And that's downstairs and outside. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a ninth inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. James Wood getting ready to hit. Hit in the air, center field. Schwarber drifts towards it. One up, one down. Here's Josh Bell. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one fouled off. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now up for Washington, Ahmed Rosario.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes. That's in. Ball 2.
Way inside. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Nationals go quietly, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here in Nationals Park, now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Finnegan back to work. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So now a pinch hitter, Trey Turner. Big spot for him here. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On the pinch run, Johan Rojas. Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to second, they get run over to first, safe. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered in this game. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
A little bit low. And now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike two. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around second is Turner. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. 3-2, they take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kyle Finnegan is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jorge Lopez.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
One out, runner at second. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Runner at second here, one gone. And now 2-1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Trevor Williams preparing to come on if needed. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Wood pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with two gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Real Muto stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here comes Schwarber around third. Safe, and they lead by two.
Comes through with the RBI. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
First and second, two outs. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. First and second, two down here in the top half of the 10th. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two on, two outs. inside.
That's
And a
inside.
count 1-2. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
And that one in there and gets Kepler. Good job at damage control right there. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals 2. So remaining in the game defensively, Trey Turner taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Also into the ball game, Johan Rojas. And man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Jordan Romano comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Low.
That's a ball.
Stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. And that
Ball
one is
2.
downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Keibert Ruiz, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The Phillies up by 2, and we're in the last half of the 10th. And a foul ball. And a good eye there. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking for the K. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
DeYoung in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next one in the dirt. And there's a ball. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The Nats down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.